team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wisconsin's offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got his man. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Brock. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Got his man out of the backfield. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brock. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. All by himself down the middle. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Heaves it deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Okay, here it comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they want a few.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And now this offense will take the field again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They boot it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's brought. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Badgers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Knocked off his feet. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Garbers. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After that last completion, it's second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Robles. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's full. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The snap sets up the throw. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to barge in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Third down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working on the right. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Right back to the well. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Brock. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The Badgers are on the move. Here's the handoff. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give to the tailback. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The inside handoff. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And that one's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's got him this time.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle them.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Brock. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Brock. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.